We are going to talk about love in a Raisin in the Sun. Love can be looked at the filial level. It can also be looked at the communal level. At the family level, Walter loves his family. He works so hard for it. He dreams to give his children a better future. He mourns when Lena loses her baby. He works so hard, and Lena could see her husband dying slowly. His greatest intention is to buy a house for the youngest, a house they can proudly call their own. Mama wants to keep her husband's legacy because she and her husband had wanted their children to enjoy a comfortable life in the future. Mama had sacrificed with her husband, to give her children a better life. She's a woman who is enduring, tenacious. She has gone through thick and thin, but she still stands strong and believes in the dream that one day things will be better. Mama takes care of everyone because of her selfless nature. When she receives the money, the first thing is to keep her family together, and she buys a house. She tells Walter that he is neglecting Ruth, and tells him to take good care of his wife. She also tells Ruth that she is not feeding Travis well. When Mama buys the house, she thinks of the future, and Travis is. She informs him, "Do you know what your grandmother has just done? I have just bought a house, and it will be yours in the future." Mama keys into the dreams of her children. Although she refuses that Walter should invest in liquor, she cannot withstand the pain of seeing her son going through a depression and drinking and coming back home late and drunk every day because he does not consider himself man enough. She does not only hand the money to him, the rest of the money, with specific instructions. She tells him, "From now on, you are the man of the house." Mama loves Benita. She corrects her when it is necessary. But she keys in her dream of becoming a medical doctor. She spends enormous money on some of Benita's activities like horse riding, playing a guitar, photographing, which of course amounts to nothing. But above all, she skips a specific amount of money out of the check money and tells Walter to keep the money specifically for Benita's education. Ruth loves her family. She sacrifices for it. She works hard in order to make money and support Benita in her education. She gets up very early in the morning to wake up Travis, and even tells her husband to avoid making the boy to sleep late. She wants the boy to get up very early and take a bath so that he doesn't go late to school. She makes breakfast for him. She also makes breakfast for her husband. And even though her husband continues to sing the same song to her, she still loves him. She gives her husband money for cab fare to go to his place of work. She wishes that the old man, that the Walter that she had gotten married to, should come back to her. And she's happy when she tells Benetta that they went to the cinema, that they held hands. She supports her husband in wanting to invest and tries as much to convince Mama to give Walter the money so that he can make an investment which can change the lives of the youngest. Asagai loves Benetta. Although they just meet on campus, he takes interest in her because he realizes that she wants to know much about her ancestry, and she brings a certain consciousness and awareness into her. The influence that Asagai has on Benetta can be seen by Mama, who appreciates. He brings her closer to her ancestry, its culture, its people, its history. Above her, he brings her gifts of African fabrics, specifically sent from Nigeria, which she puts on proudly. He also advises her never to give up on her dream or rely on money from a dead man when he comes and meets the whole house in a melancholic mood after Walter has lost the money. He's of great influence to the changes that take place in Benetta's life as Benetta cuts her hair to make it look natural. And Mama appreciates the young boy's influence and tells him to come regularly so that he can have a homemade meal. Asagai also comes to visit the youngest on the packing day to help them do the packing. Unfortunately, he comes and the packing is almost done. Walter loves his family, even though he doesn't have money. But every dream of his is tied to the happiness that he wants to bring to the younger family as a whole and to his nuclear family of Ruth and Travis. He wishes to make a big investment, own a beautiful house, give jewelries, beautiful clothes to Ruth, and above all, send Travis to an expensive school where he will receive the best education. He does not want his son to be a chauffeur like him. It should be noted that most of the actions that take place in the play are motivated by love. The white community love their children, love their living space, and do not want any interference from people who come from other communities. And that is why they have a welcoming committee. That is why they send Mr. Kalindne to tell the youngers, yes, you have bought a house at Clybourne Park. Unfortunately, you are not welcome. Yes, they can go to the length of bombing out Negroes out of Clybourne Park. And Mr. Linley has the audacity to tell the youngers, you don't know what you are playing with.